Beijing, yeah. What's up? Nice to talk to me.
How you feel about going back to Australia?
I mean, it is what it is. We got to do what we got to do. I signed up for it twice, so I got to do what I got to do.
There's so many other fights, you know, fans want to see, and it's like, I know you have to do it, but it just seems kind of almost like a waste. If that's the correct word.
No, I wouldn't say it's a waste because, you know, George is a live body. He had the belts. He tasted what the belts was about. So now that he lost them, he wants him back, obviously. So I can't take him lightly. I know that he's going to come with a different approach, different game plan, and come back more hungry than what he was the last time.
Devin, were you a bit surprised that that George has been quiet? You know, you talked about that this time. He's just more quiet, more reserved, maybe because he's trying to save that energy going possibly fight week and fight night.
No, I'm not surprised. He should have been quiet the first time. You know, I was very professional, professional, but he got out of character, trying to get me out of character, and you know, it kind of backfired on him, and it worked against him. So of course he's taking a different approach. A lot of things that he did wrong the first time, he's trying to, you know, adjust.
Hey Devin, you know, you honor the rematch clause. Hey, if you happen to stand on a banana peel or something and something that's not your day, will we see you guys in the ring a third time? Do you have something for your protection?
Honestly, I'm not even thinking about the third fight right now. My main focus is, you know, winning this. I don't think there's no banana pills in the boxing ring, so we ain't got to worry about that. But,
hey man, we're supporting you, man.
Yes, sir. My main focus is just going in there and winning, and then we'll see what's next.
But after dominating it, you know, the whole fight, I mean, is there really that many adjustments you need to make yourself, or are you just going to basically work off of what he does differently?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, you can always improve, you can always get better. Like I said, I know that he's going to have a much more aggressive approach to this fight. I mean, it's, you know, a blind man can see that the game plan that he had the first fight didn't work, so he's going to try something different, and we all know what it is. It's obvious that he's going to try to be more aggressive, so we're just going to, you know, work to capitalize off of that. But, you know, he still makes a lot of mistakes. A lot of things that we knew that he was going to do in the first fight, he did, and we planned for him well. So this time around, we're doing the same thing. We're planning for the mistakes that he made in the first fight and previous fights.
Once he gets him again, do you plan on staying at 135, or do you want to move up now?
Yeah, it's very much possible that I'll be at 135 again. We just got to see how I feel in the ring, but it's very much possible that it won't be my last one.
There's been a lot of talk about Lomachenko too. Is that something? I know you're focused on Kambosos, but do you want that fight in the future?
Yeah, that's definitely a fight that I would love. I've been calling for Loma for, man, years. It's very much a fight that I'm going to entertain after this. It all starts with October 15th. But Loma is a guy that is on my hit list for sure.
Devin, I know the contract said you had to go back to Australia to fight Kambosos for the rematch. Was there even talks or tries to even having it here in America? Did y'all try that?
Honestly, no. No, because I knew what I signed up for, so I didn't even try to.
15-hour flight, you know?
Nah, but I'm not gonna lie though, I did ask for some more money though. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I did try to ask for some more money, but I ain't asked for it to be in Australia. I ain't really care about that. I mean, to be in the US. I just wanted some more money. But that was always the plan, so I'm not gonna.
Talking about rising stars, man, the uncrowned champion, David Benavidez. Where do you see him in the likes of Canelo, Charlo brothers?
Yeah, he's
the rest of the big dogs
in there. You know, he's definitely up there. I love David. David is a good friend of mine. I've been knowing David and his pops for a while now, and I take my hat off to them. They're doing a great job. David can definitely, you know, he is one of the best, and he just needs the big fights to prove it. I mean, he's proven that he is one of the best, but he could be that guy. But you know, these guys got to get in the ring with him.
You know, a lot of people say that you and Shakur Stevenson would just be a dream fight. And last time you kind of joked around about when you were asking his weight, you know, you being the bigger man and the bigger shoulders. And where do you see Shakur when it's all said and done?
Yeah, no, he asked me my weight. But,
okay.
Yeah, no, Shakur, he's a hell of a fighter. And eventually, when that time comes, we'll share the ring.
planning going to Australia? Because adapting to the time, obviously.
Yeah, I'm going there like a little bit. I want to say like 3 weeks before I'll be getting there. I don't know the exact date, but yeah, like 3 weeks before I'll be getting there. It's a little humid out there this time around, so we gotta go a little bit earlier just to get acclimated.
But when the fight took place, it was basically wintertime.
Yeah, it was cold.
Right?
It was cold. Yeah,
it was cold over there.
It was cold. It was cold as fuck out there.
Yeah,
but,
I remember.
it's gonna be hotter.
Do you feel like you're getting more fans? Obviously, being in Australia.
Yeah, for sure. My fan base has definitely went up in Australia, and I had a good time in Australia. To be honest, the last time. That's why I really didn't care for it not to be in Australia again. I didn't really press for it. But I did want more money, like I said.
Devin, how do you get motivation to fight a guy that you already dominated for 12 rounds? There was no doubt about it.
The greats defended the belts, and this is just one step closer to being one of the greats in the sport. I got to defend my belts. They say it's easy to get them, but it's harder to keep them. So my main focus is keeping them, defending them, and yeah.
Do you think he's gonna cut back on the nonsense, like
I mean, yeah, he's already cut back. He's cut back on it. But like I said, I knew it was a facade. I knew it wasn't really him. I said that before. Everybody, heard me say it before, and it showed that now it's the real him has came out, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just be you, and the people are gonna respect it.
There was complications the last time for your father, to arrive to Australia. He literally got there that same day, had to leave basically right after the fight.
Yeah.
Will your dad be able to go to this fight this time, not have the robot?
Inshallah, he's able to. But they said that he's already approved. They already pre-approved him to make it. But we already thought that he was approved before last time, so we just got to see. But God willing, everything is good. And he's able to make it. He's able to travel with us when we go 3 weeks out.
Devin, the fact that you won't have that distraction of your dad's travel arrangements, is this going to make this fight, the way you approach is going to make it different?
Honestly, it really wasn't that bad for me. It really gave me that extra motivation to train even harder. So it is what it is. The job's gonna get done regardless.
Devin, you seem to be focused only on your opponent, because I mentioned different names, but there has to be somebody that, before you go to sleep at night, you're thinking to yourself, before it's all said and done, I definitely got to share the ring with this guy, or I personally just want to fight this guy. Is there anybody that comes to mind?
No, I mean, obviously it's dream fights out there, but it all starts with Geroge Kambosos. I can't get to those dream fights if I don't be victorious. So my main focus is being victorious right now, and then we'll get there. I think one of George's mistakes was he was looking past me. He was thinking too far ahead about Loma and this person and that person, but I won't make that mistake. My main focus is Kambosos.
Devin, by fighting Kambosos on his terms, you think you make a statement that that regardless you're ready to make any fight that needs to be made?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. It's definitely shown that I fought on his terms, not once, but twice. I went back, fought in his backyard, and it showed that me being the champion still honored it, still went back, showed that I'm a true champion, and then that I'm willing to fight whoever, whenever, whatever it takes.
What do you think of our young Olympian, Richard Torres Jr., signed with Top Rank? He's now 3-0, 3 knockouts. I believe he's 4-0.
I'm not too familiar with him, to be honest.
Last time you said it was smooth and you were relaxed in the fight. Do you see the same thing going on this time around?
Yeah, that's the goal, is to be relaxed and do what I do. Have fun, and yeah.
So man, you're fighting all over right now, man. You're going back to Australia, but people from the Bay Area, want that homecoming fight. Yeah. Are they going to get it soon? Or?
Yeah, probably after this one, we'll be fighting back home in Oakland. Be bringing a fight back to Oakland, hopefully.